Hey everybody, Scott from Mustsee here today, and I'm going to be unboxing a new toy, awesome new crawler from
Hey, this
Traxxas.
is Alan at
And,
Hobby Masters. We're here unboxing the new Ford Bronco. This is Scott from
dude,
RC Must See.
I'm recording. Come on,
Yeah,
man, blowing up
okay,
my
yep.
spot.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Scott is doing an unboxing.
And I'm here at Hobby Masters at 62 White Street in Red Bank, unboxing a brand new goodie, something that we've all been waiting for with our fingers clenched for a while now. We all know how successful the TRX4 tactical unit has been, and everyone's been waiting for this. What is this? It's the new Bronco body. That's right. Just got delivered. I was here when this arrived, and we ripped it open like kids at Christmas morning. So here's my unboxing video. All right, so here's my man Alan. He is the proprietor of this establishment, or one of them at least, and he is an expert at everything RC. You've seen him before at some of my wrench nights. He knows what he's talking about, that's for sure. So before we dive into the box, we like to look at some of the features. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is the same thing as the original TRX4, except with a different body. I don't think there's any differences as far as the chassis or any upgrades that you get.
There are some minor upgrades. We know right off the bat we can see chrome pumpkins on it.
Okay.
We've heard rumors that there's going to be different linkages to it, and we're going to find out in just a few minutes.
Awesome. All right, so, you know, all the things that make this truck really nice. You have remote locking differentials, which is cool. You have the high-low gear range. That's very cool. You can have your truck run at different speeds, one a little faster, one a little better for crawling. Very nice metal gear digital servos. You got to have strong servo if you're going to be thrown around and crawling, throwing those big wheels and tires around. They have a way of eliminating any of the torque twist with these portal axles, as they call them. 1.9-inch tires, very nice. Waterproof electronics, we know that works. Traxxas is good at waterproofing their cars. Inner fenders on the body, that's very neat. Protects your car, looks more scale. You get the remote with the truck. Steel frame, very nice. Better geometry. So without the portal axles here, you have a lot more clearance to get over rocks. Those portal axles put that up a little higher, as we all know. Lots of scale detail. I think that's the main selling point of this one in particular. You have heavy duty, extra wide rod ends. Always good. Can't have too wide of a rod. You got 3S power ESC. Very nice. 3S is probably where this truck is awesome at. Aluminum GTS shocks, that's nice. So actually surprising for an RTR to have aluminum shock. And this refers to the ability for it to climb without it getting hung up on the bumper. 63 degrees, I'm going to say, is a good amount. Is that right?
Absolutely, great number.
Even for a real scale car, 63 degrees is great. Here's a little illustration of the portal axles. This is what like sort of my Vetera Ascender would look like, and then the Traxxas version, because it's up and they drop down the axle, it gives you a lot more clearance, so better at crawling.
And I want to point out on the portal axles, the other thing that does that's really important for crawling. When you hit the throttle normally with a crawler, one tire starts to lift up. It's called torque steer, and it just pulls traction away from one. With these drop-down axles, because the way it's geared, just the physics of it, there is zero torque steer. When you hit the throttle, they're both getting full power because of the locking diff, and then one is not lifting up. The suspension geometry remains the same, and I think that's really key, like a game-changing key to rock crawling.
I would agree. I know on my Ascender, it twists a lot. It's very noticeable, and people have tried everything to eliminate it by moving the shocks and making custom this and that, and that's cool and all. I can appreciate that, but to have something that just fixes it right out of the box, that's hard to argue with. Here's just a top shot of the truck without its body on. Looks pretty familiar. We do have a tactical unit here that we're going to be comparing to see if there is a difference. And that's kind of all I wanted to go over on the box. I don't really like doing too much box talking. I like to talk about the truck, so let's get that thing out of there. Alright guys, so we're ripping it out of here. First thing we see is the transmitter. I'm going to guess it's the same exact thing that comes with all the TRX4 crawlers. There's your Diff Locker. Very nice. What's that?
That's high and low speed.
High and low speed.
Yep.
Very cool.
Standard Traxxas, very reliable.
Yep.
Remote. Never need to replace one of them. Extremely rare that we sell one of those guys.
This even has a foam grip on there.
Yeah,
But my
better than
slash
the
is
plastic
rubber.
ones, yeah.
That's nice. Can't really go wrong. Okay.
All right.
Ta-da! Oh yeah. Look at that.
Look at the wheels on that. Those are scaled down. They look like American racing wheels.
They do look like American racing wheels, you're right. Man, that is the one I would get.
Beautiful.
I think that was cool, but not to my taste personally. I like the classic trucks. The Bronco is certainly a classic. Look at some of those chrome accents on there. It looks like light buckets built in. Oh, that's satisfying.
Glory. Oh yeah.
That's beautiful.
I'm gonna leave the protection on the chrome for right now.
Okay. This is the show model here.
Windshield wipers.
Look at that. Windshield wipers. I wonder how long it would take for them to snap off.
We've got a chrome strip down the center here.
Chrome
is
strip
not a
raised.
sticker, that is real.
Yep, that's real trim with the reflector on the end there. You have rear view mirrors. That's interesting.
Yep, door handles.
Door handles.
Blinkers.
Again, not a sticker. That is trim. Looks like the same tires that came on the other TRX4, or all the TRX4s, but with a chrome kind of American racing, as Alan said, kind of knockoff rim. Very, very cool.
Ready?
Yep. Let's lift that off of there. And there it is. Got your inner fender walls. That's actually an awesome thing that they added on there, well, that they have on the TRX4. So let's compare that to our known vehicle here. Okay, so with this one, the fenders are built into the chassis, it looks like.
Yeah, I want to point out something I noticed right off the bat on these fenders, and the Defender may have these fenders. I'm not sure if they're different, but these are access points to run wires through. So if you have light buckets, down low, or a winch, you don't have them risk getting them up into the wheel wells. That's
very nice.
Kind of a nice touch, and just more bolting points if you're going to put something else on. Let's see if we see any other big differences. We're going to go side by side with them. Try not to forget which one's which if we don't find differences.
Looks the same exact motor, the same servos. Everything looks the same.
On the
Same.
front,
The shocks on the tactile unit are more of an anodized silver, where on this Chevy, Ford, I should say, they're the same, I guess.
they are the same, they're just under shade.
Just less lighting going on.
We do see that chrome pumpkin that they put in the front here.
Very nice compared to the tactical unit, which is just a dyed plastic.
Looks like all our linkages are the same and all metal linkages. So I'm not seeing a whole lot of differences, except it's got a cool ass Ford body on it.
Chrome bumpers and a Ford body. There's the bottom half. Very nice.
Seeing one difference in the battery rack here. The tactical unit's got a 26mm strap setup on it. This one's got a 23mm. Now it's actually the same strap. You can flip it upside down on here. I think this will say
there you
20.
Go. Yep.
There you go. But for some reason they decided to put it on the other way with this, kind of intending you maybe to run more of a 3-cell in this than a 2-cell in this. Or I don't want to say they got it wrong. Traxxas just doesn't assemble things wrong. They always come right out of the box. Other than that, I'm not seeing a world of difference, and I'm perfectly okay with that because they hit it out of the park with this TRX4 chassis. There's really just not a lot of changes that people are asking to make on these trucks. All right, we're going to take a second and look at the body here a little deeper, because on the bottom side, you see a whole lot more attention to detail that Traxxas did. They really, for you scale guys, did it right. You'll see a lot of areas to put wire, zip ties in to hold wires in place. The light buckets are already in place, not just for headlights, but there's a spot, that's to hold an LED on that hole for the side blinker. We have it on both sides. The rear also has it. And then, of course, your tail lights are really nicely done. They put these great braces on here, partly to hold the chrome strip on the front, but also that's going to stiffen the body a lot, keep it from flexing in. I like that aspect. I like that the side view mirrors are held on with body clips, so if you got to swap them out or you just don't want them on because, like me, you roll over a lot, you can pop them off and not beat them up while you're actually driving the car and then put them back on when you're putting it out on display. Really, really well-designed body. The paint is fabulous on here. It's nice and thick.
I like that it's black. I know my Ascender was, I think, white, which when you get some of those undershots, it kind of ruins it a little bit. Having it be black just camouflages the whole thing and keeps it looking nice and stealth.
Yep.
Man, that's pretty.
We've even got some dimples in the body here, which implies to me that we're going to eventually see a rear tire rack for this. Whether it be, you know, like RC four-wheel drive or somebody, or Traxxas coming out with it, they're definitely intending for this rear end to hold up your spare tire. I'm going to want to put a little rack on the back to hold a cooler, whatever.
Absolutely.
Whatever you're into for them. Beautiful, beautiful set.
Just noticed something here with the Summit body. Pretty similar.
If the front body mount holes look different. Actually, yeah, all the body mount holes aren't in the same place.
And the inner fender's getting away, although that looks kind of cool.
It would not take a lot of work to put a Summit body onto a TRX4. And for those of us that love to modify a Bronco, that also means it wouldn't take a lot of work to make a really looking Bronco.
Look at that. You just stumbled onto something there, amigo.
That's it. Summit 2.0.
Summit 2.0. I like it. That does look pretty mean.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Going to work for Traxxas, everybody. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
You weren't supposed to tell anyone this. This was an industry secret. Very cool.
That's cool.
All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks, Alan, Lou, and everyone else here at Hobby Masters for letting me film and giving me your advice and expertise as we do this. Very, very cool truck. We're all very impressed. Even though we know it's a great platform, this new body, I think, does bring it to the next level, and I can't wait to see what people are going to do with it even further than what it is. Thanks a lot, everyone. Cheers.